Hey folks, today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a channel update and, just for funs, a little bit of a haul video because I went to a beer store that I had not been to in a while the other day, so I thought it'd be fun to do that. But anyway, as for the channel update part of this, I'm going to do this first. I've been dealing with a bunch of health things. If you watch my channel, you know I was basically sick for the first 4 months of this year. Strep throat, COVID, some unknown kind of cold thing. And then there might have been something else after that. But then there was the bronchitis and the sinus infection. And ever since then, I've been feeling okay, but I'm still dealing with other things. I got the thing with my throat. I have an appointment with a different ENT because the last one sucked ass in a few weeks, in like 3 weeks, I think. Like almost a month. And then I've been having, I don't know if I've talked about it, but I've been having issues with my leg. And I thought it had to do with my knee. And I ended up, I went to my primary care doctor first. And we got an x-ray done. They didn't see anything on the x-ray. And then I got an MRI done. And they found what is called osteochondritis dissecans, I think it's called. I don't know. I'm not sure how to pronounce that second word, but and I was like, oh, that must be what it is. So basically what that is it has to do with the cartilage around your bones, but in the joints. And there's a 1 to 4 grade. 1 being not that deep, 4 being to the bone. And basically what I have is a crack. It's basically just a crack in the cartilage, but it's grade 4. So it's a crack that goes all the way through the cartilage to the bone. So I was like, great, at least I know what it is. And then I made an appointment with an orthopedic. And he said that it wasn't that. He said that it was probably just a muscular thing. And so now I'm going to physical therapy. I have my evaluation this week coming up in a couple days. And so we'll see what happens then. See what happens. And then about 5 or 6 weeks ago, I had a cavity filled. I don't have cavities that often. It's literally the second cavity that I've ever had. But it was a little deep, and so I got it filled. I actually had to reschedule the filling because I went to the dentist in between, like right before I got bronchitis, and then my appointment to get the cavity filled was when I was sick, so I ended up having to wait a little bit longer to get it filled. But I've been having issues with it. Like, it's not as bad as it was, but at first, it wasn't shaped correctly, so I was putting pressure on it, and I had to wait like 2 weeks to get it shaped. Oh, and I should mention that I went to the dentist on a Monday, I believe. And then the following weekend, my dentist broke his ankle and was out for like a month. Or like almost 2 months. I don't know. But, so I had to go to another dentist that was filling in for him while he was gone. So I went to that other dentist, got it shaped more. Fine. But I was still having issues with it after that. Not as much now though, but I still can't really chew on it. And I've been having a lot of pain in like my jaw and my other teeth. mostly I think at least part of it is because I've been chewing, just like I thought the filling's on this side. I've been chewing mostly on this side, and I think that's part of it. And so now I went back to my dentist because he came back, and now I'm on antibiotics again for like the 4th time this year to see if there's some sort of infection or something in there. So, yeah. So health issues, even though I'm not sick, I have health issues up the ass, which is not fun because I've never experienced anything like this before. And I don't know if it has to do with like, because when I got COVID last year, the first time I got COVID, it was really bad. Almost going to the hospital bad. And then I got it again, almost exactly a year. It was literally like within like 3 days, I think, of getting it last year. It wasn't as bad, but this year it was still worse than like a lot of the people that I've heard, I've talked to like about them getting COVID, like people just have like a little cough or like a little runny nose or something, but it wasn't as bad as last year, but it was still worse than just like a little thing. So I don't know if all this has to do with that or whatever. Plus, as you know, if you watch my channel at least, Brittany died in December. So I don't know if my body, I've just been like, because that shit can affect your physical health as well as your mental health. Or I should say your mental health can affect your physical health. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. I'm going to therapy and I'm on meds and stuff. So the meds are working a little bit. I'm not sure if the meds are right, but they're not doing anything bad. So that's good. But yeah, so that I think that's it for the channel update part. So I'm gonna post this today, so it's Sunday. I was planning on doing a Sunday Spirit for today, but we went out last night and got back later than I was expecting to, so I didn't get to do one yesterday. And I plan on doing one. I'm not really going to be drinking while I'm on the antibiotics, but I figured I could do like 1 review or 2 reviews. Actually, I think Saturday is the last day for the antibiotics, so next weekend should be fine. But yeah, so I'm going to be posting like backlog stuff. I have some like relatively new ones. I've still got like a bunch of old ones from like October, December, November, like the end of last year. But yeah, so the excitement never ends around here. So yeah, let's get into the haul part of this video, which I am excited about because yeah, I got some fun stuff. Spent a little more money. I forgot that this place is so let me preface this with the one guy I do work for, one of the places we're doing work is a house up in Muncie, New York. It's kind of up 287 a little bit. And I had to go there Friday, and I have to go there tomorrow as well. But I was like, oh, it's Friday. I'm gonna we got done a little bit earlier than I was expecting. So I was like, oh, my Marinec's not too far from here. So I will go to Halftime Beverage just for fun. And it was not fun. Traffic on the way back was hell. But it was a fun trip, at least to there. And yeah, so I haven't been to Halftime in like 5 years, 6 years. I'm not even sure. It's been a while. But anyway, I went there. I got a 4-pack for Katie's dad, and then I got some other stuff. So I'll start with the 4-pack for Katie's dad. So I got a little bit of a mixed 4-pack. He likes Vermont beer, so there's a couple of those things in here. So this is Burlington Beer Company. It is their 10th anniversary Triple India Pale Ale. It's 10% alcohol by volume. I'm not going to take these out of the thing, so there it is. And then this one is Schilling. It is their Modernism. It is Czech style dark lager, because he does like lagers. And then this one is I didn't really want to get him this one because it was a little expensive. I got one for myself, but I wanted to get him like a barrel-aged stout of some sort, and they didn't really have anything that was something that, like, all the ones that I saw were like from places that I wasn't sure if it would be good or not, so whatever. So this is Revolution Brewing and Half Acre. It is their On and On Part 3 double barrel aged stout. Is there an ABV on here? It is 16.6%. So yeah. And then this one is from Modist. Modist? I think that's how it's pronounced. It is their Fang and Bone. It is a New Zealand style oak aged Pilsner. I kind of wanted to get a can of this for myself, but because I'm on antibiotics, I'm not really going to be drinking. I didn't want to grab one. I got more, whatever. But the New Zealand style Pilsner aged in our oak foeders, then hop and dry hop with New Zealand, Wakatu, and is that how it's pronounced? Wakatu. I feel is more like and Nelson Sauvin. 5.3% alcohol. So yeah, so that's those. We're going over there today, so I will give him those today. And then I'll just do the easy stuff. I found a 4-pack. I almost bought 2, but they were like $20 each, and I was like, I don't need 2. Plus, I don't have the room for 2. I don't really have the room for any, but you know. So Schlenkerla's Lemp beer from this year, I believe. It's hard to tell on some of these bigger beer stores because it seems like they don't give a shit that much. So. And then I'll do this pack of beers. Basically, these are almost all smoke beers, except for 2 of them. So this one is Burn Ban. It is a smoked amber by Westkill Brewing. I've never heard of them. I've never had any of their beers, but I saw the smoke beer and I was like, yes. And then I have Schilling's Grodziski. It's a little, actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's 4.8%, which is a bit higher than Grodziski's typically are, which is weird for Schilling because usually their more traditional stuff is pretty spot on, but whatever. This is Pipeworks. It is barrel-aged Saddle Up 2017 and 2018 barrel-aged barley wine ale finished with 2020 barley wine ale finished with cherry. So yeah, blended barley wine ale with cherry. It is 11.3%. it says aged in Heaven Hill Bourbon Barrels 2020 release. So it's 4 years old as well. And then this is another smoke beer from another, what's the brewery? It's Fifth Hammer. I've heard of Fifth Hammer. So this is their smoked amber lager. It is called Financial Masochism. Smoked amber lager with maple. And then we got OEC Brewing. It is their Cool Ship Lager Gold Smoke. Smoked golden lager. So I'm really excited about that one. And then I got a can of the Revolution Half Acre on a Mountain Part 3. So that's that stuff. I have a couple more cans. This can is Revolution Brewing. It is their Repo Man Rye Stout. 6.4% alcohol by volume. Yeah. I saw this a while ago and I was kind of excited about it, and then I found it and it was like $2.50 for the can, so I was like, fine, whatever. And then another Revolution Brewing, Death by Cherries. I believe that's how that's pronounced. Imperial Stout Asian Bourbon Barrels with cherries. Is there an ABV on this? 14.3%. There. So, excited about this stuff. So, I'm going to do that last. So, this is just a bottle that I saw. It is 6.7% alcohol by volume, but it's Upright Brewing. It's number 6. It's Upright Brewing 6. And I just started, there's a sticker on here. I don't know what that's for, but I just looked to see what it was, and it's a dark rye saison. So that's all I needed to see. And I just grabbed a bottle of it because dark saisons, yes. Rye, yes. So, yeah. And then there was one bottle of this, and I almost didn't get it because I was like, I don't really need it. I've had it a couple times before. But then I was like, I don't know. And I got it anyway. So this is Casa Agria Cerazita Grisette Farmhouse Ale with cherries and Pinot Noir grapes. 6.4% alcohol by volume. I think I had this for the first time like in 2019 or 2020. And then I got another bottle, I think like 2 years ago. Three years ago, maybe. I think I reviewed it, but I'm not sure. And so I got another bottle of it. So this was bottled on 5/23/18, which makes it 6 years old, little over 6 years old. And yeah, so it's blend number 1. I don't know if they ever did a blend number 2 because I have not seen that. It's always been blend number 1. And then Halftime does like crowlers, and they have a little like station where they have some beers on draft and stuff. And I don't know why I got this. I think I was a little overwhelmed. It was a long day. I woke up like over an hour before I even needed to get up. And then I got up, I left. I left in time to account for the traffic. And then for some reason there was no traffic Friday morning. So I got there early and I just had to hang out until the guy I was doing work for showed up. So it was a long day. And I saw this and I was like, yes. And then as soon as I left, I was like, I'm on antibiotics. I don't know when I'm going to drink this. And I was like, and it's something I should share with people. So also I don't know when I'm going to share it with people. So I don't know what the fate of this is going to be, but, anyway, the long-winded, introduction to this. This is a crowler of Revolution Brewing. It is their Straight Jacket 2019. So, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. Because I didn't have to get a crowler. Because they do, I think they do 16, 32, and 64. And they have crowlers, but they also have growlers. And I could have gotten a 16-ounce growler. But I was like, I think crowlers... Because for some reason I wanted to get 32 ounces. This was $24, which I think is a pretty good deal. 24 for that. It was, and then I was like, oh, look, but if I get 32 and I get it in a growler, it's going to take up a little more space than a crowler would. So I'll get a crowler of it. And then when I left, I was like, I should have just gotten like the little 16-ounce growler. But also I think crowlers last a little bit longer, because this isn't like a professionally thing. They do it right there. A quick one. So should last a little bit, but we'll see. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed this. This is going up today in a little bit, and then we gotta go do stuff, whatever. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out. Hope you're doing well. Taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other. You can like this video if you'd like to. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. That's spelled out 93lumber. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.